you're talking about the list and the updated list that will be released any time now. I want to introduce you to some folks who are part of the list. They are among the 92 names of homeowners who have completely lost their homes. But they have found a silver lining in their loss, because we've got a couple heroes here that I want to introduce to you. First of all, the father, Jack Hinton, his son Travis standing in the middle, and then Travis, your friend Sean Giles. And we want to share their story because even though they lost their homes, these two young men from Air Academy High School, these are hockey players, big, strong guys, were smart enough to figure out what was going on when the fire broke out, and they were able not only to save their neighbors' children, but also some valuables to get them out of the house. So first of all, I'm going to talk to the heroes. So Travis, don't be shy here. When all this happened, when the fire broke out, you guys saw the plume of smoke, and at first you weren't too concerned, but why did you change your mind, head back to your house, and decide to do something?
It looked like it was just getting a lot bigger. The smoke started getting black, looked like some houses were starting to get burned. So that's when we realized it's probably going to get a little serious, and we should probably go back and start packing up some stuff.
You were babysitting the neighbor's kids, a boy and girl, 4 and 5 years old. Where were you headed, and what did you do with the children?
We were headed to take Holly, the little girl, to swim lessons, and
you were headed down the road away from the neighborhood, but then you turned back around.
Yeah, and we kept them. Actually, we rolled down the windows and left them in the car so we could kind of hurry up, and they were good. They just stayed there and waited for us.
So you knew the safest place for them was in the car because you knew that's where they were. And then, Sean, you guys just started going to work, correct?
Yeah, we had a plan. On the way back, we were talking, what are the important things that we can keep and what can we get out quickly? So we were trying to make our mind up, but most of it was just real-time decisions and deciding on the spot what was important and what can be replaced.
And so the Waldo Canyon fire, was that kind of in the back of your mind, knowing what other folks had gone through, knowing the kind of things you needed to get?
Yeah, I was actually evacuated for that fire in particular, so that experience probably helped me in hindsight, and yeah, I guess.
And then one other thing I have to point out, since you're hockey players, did you take any hockey equipment?
Yeah, of course. We grabbed my bag, we grabbed the skate sharpener, and all my sticks. Yeah.
And Dad, I have to ask you, how do you feel? I mean, I am so sorry you lost your home, and our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with you. But what are you thinking as you listen to these young men?
Well, there are a lot of heroes, and with the firefighters that risked their lives, and the sheriff, Terry McKeeta's a phenomenal individual. But these two young men are my heroes. They kept their cool, and now we just move forward. We're kind of numb right now, and until we can see the structure and see if what's left, if anything, we're just numb, and we're just going to have some decisions to make in the near future and move forward.
You say that you've lived in the Black Forest about 6 years. Last year, you took in Sean's family when they were evacuated. Now you're staying with them.
No, Sean's family actually stayed with somebody else. We had another family with us, and but it's a tight-knit community. We live in a great community where people help each other. And so Sean's parents have us in this time, and you know, God bless all the people out there that are helping other people, because it means a lot to the families like us when we lose everything.
Well, you know, and as you look to the skies today, this is so disenchanting to know that the crews are going to have some pretty bad conditions to deal with.
Yeah, it's really eerie out here today. It's worse today than it was yesterday. And but the main thing is the winds that kick up, and depending on what direction they're in, they get in danger that way. And it really looks ominous today. And so we just pray that everybody's okay today.
All right. Well, guys, hats off to you, and I want to send a word out to Tori McGill, the principal over at Air Academy High School. These guys need to be honored for the work that they've done, and we hope that others aren't in a position where they're scrambling at the last second. Any last words to people who may be pre-evacuated? Any advice you might give them?
It's just smart to have a plan, be prepared. It can happen to anybody. Just hope for the best.
Yeah, be ready.
All right. Thanks, guys, so much. And again, thanks for what you did.
Thank you.
All right, our thoughts are with you guys. And as I send it back to you guys, I want you to know I just lost my IFB, so I can't hear you. But we will be here. We're going to be here throughout the duration. As you know, we've